Hello, everyone, and welcome to class. I am super excited to have you here with me as we're going to go ahead and dive into modern United States history. This school year, basically, you will be learning everything where you left off from 8th grade, and we're going to finish the more modern events of the 1900s and the 2000s, finishing up our year with our current presidents that we have in office. So let me go ahead and give you guys a brief overview so therefore you can be ready to go ahead and answer the questions at the end of this video. So first and foremost, make sure that if you need to get a hold of me, please go ahead and use my email, which is right up here. You guys will be able to see that. That's the fastest and most professional way to be able to communicate with me as your teacher. The second thing is Remind. We'll have a class Remind. You'll be able to log in for that in just a second once you get the Remind code from your Google Classroom. Okay. I will once in a while push out important information from you on that. And you can always try to text me back. But after certain hours, after about 7 o'clock, that's when my office hours will close. And then you'll be able to sit there and just have to wait till the next day or ask me in class. Okay. So here's my contact information. Like I said, course overview. Pretty much we're going to be covering everything from the 1900s to the present to try to understand the different perspectives of things to help appreciate where our country's history has been. Materials in this class, the number one thing that you will need to make sure that you have in my class is you absolutely positively must have a device. Class is pretty much 95% digital. Everything is done either on Google Docs, on Google Slides, and submitted through Google Classroom. We do old school paper assignments, but for the most part, everything I have flipped to be digital. I even did that pre-COVID. So just be prepared that you need to have a Chromebook. You may not use a cell phone in class. For that, you need to have a district issued device. If you do not have one of those, then you need to please go ahead and go to the office and check one out for yourself in class. Okay. Headphones once in a while, so you can be able to access videos. At home, make sure you also have a computer and your internet connection. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing also to be able to bring a charger in case you need to be able to charge your device as well. And like I said, your Chrome browser are going to be the important thing. So those are the important materials that you'll need. Okay. Grading in class is pretty simple. The majority of your grade is going to come from how well you turn in your daily assignments. You can see that's almost half of it. And then the other pieces of the puzzle are based upon your test and other work that I assigned for you throughout the time that you're with me up to your semester grade. Okay. Your course goals for class, we have about 5 of them. Number 1 is make sure that you obviously learn the content that is expected of you to be learned from the state of California as an 11th grade history student, and also to be able to acquire a lot of technology skills. Some skills I know we've all learned a lot over the last couple of years, but there are some things that you'll learn in this class to be a little bit more tech savvy. Make sure that we also find connections. I think it's super important to be able to find the different connections between the past and what are current trends that we have in society. But most importantly, that we have fun doing it and being able to see those parallels and those connections. You are also going to go ahead and be able to think critically in class as well, to be able to evaluate different perspectives and different ideas about certain topics to understand how, and also most importantly, the why of where we are today as a country. We collaborate a lot in this class. So whether it's with sharing Google Docs or sharing assignments that we have in class or just other types of collaboration or where we work in groups, collaboration is probably the number one skill that you're going to have to be able to do in this class as we do a lot of partner work. And the last thing is be able to have a sense of civic responsibility of what it means to be responsible as a citizen at school and also in our country, and also to be able to acquire a lot of those digital citizenship skills that are necessary as well. So those are the course goals that you guys are going to be expected to learn. Last but not least, basic class etiquette and expectations. Obviously, you need to please make sure that you come to class on time, ready to learn. It is just a good old common courtesy, respect thing to show up. If I am on time for you and you expect me to be there for you, I expect you please to show up for myself as well. Okay, make sure that you are connected and you are engaged in class and you are present. Cell phones need to be put away during instructional time. Once again, this is a respect issue. You are in class to learn and not to be on social media taking care of personal business. I'm also a very busy person like you. I'm a mom of 2 kids, so I constantly have to juggle and deal with things as well. But if I show up for you, I expect you to show up for me. So I do need to make sure, please, that you are engaged in class. That is a non-negotiable in this class. Okay. Number 3, please make sure that you are respectful. Everybody comes from different backgrounds, have different perspectives, and that's what makes this class unique and also provides you opportunities to learn. So make sure that you are respectful to everybody. You are expected to also complete any makeup work. Your makeup work is able to be turned in up until the day we take the unit test with no penalties. Once we take the unit test, I do not accept late work anymore after that unit because grades are finalized. And then we're going ahead and moving on. If you need extensions, it is your responsibility to come talk to me ahead of time before we take the test, and then we'll work something on it. Next thing, obviously, is make sure you do your own work. I understand with digital work, it's very easy to share assignments and copy and paste. Please understand that is something that is a major no-no in class. If you are caught cheating, then you are going to have the consequences. So please be responsible, do your own thing. Let me see your thinking. And so therefore we can see your growth and progress and how you can better yourself. Like I said, and it ties into last one because last but not least, we all make mistakes. Okay. We all need to be resilient. We all need to grow as a person. That's part of just human life, and especially being a student. That helps you grow to be the best person that you can possibly be. Okay, so those are the basic expectations of class. I hope that was easy enough to be able to go over. So go ahead and please answer the questions at the end of this video. Thank you.